Yeah, it's hard to tell, when you're in the battle, right, what's exactly going on. You got to see the tape to really see what it looks like. But, anytime you get to go against another team, it's a great opportunity to see where you stand. And I always look forward to joint practices for that reason, right? And so come out and be in a game-like setting against another opponent. So luckily, it was a good test for us.
Osa seems to be getting a lot of pressure on the interior as well, that he definitely affected the offense.
Yeah. Osa just seems like he just keeps getting better and better, right? I love the mindset, the tenacity, the physicality that he brings to the position and to our defense. We know how important it is to get pressure up front on the quarterback and in the run game. So I think Osa is just going to continue to get better as we keep going.
What kind of treatment do you have to do on your ankle as you get through camp here? Obviously, it doesn't look like it's bothering you, but just curious how that goes.
No, I mean, I can't tell you how thankful I am, honestly, of just how it recovered, and I really don't have to think about it much. It doesn't require any extra after practice treatment or anything like that. I mean, God is amazing in that way that I feel back to myself again, and I don't have to constantly be like, oh man, my leg's throbbing or something. It's honestly just regular football soreness at this point, and but when you don't play for over half a season, your body feels pretty fresh, and you just get to go out there and fly around.
You don't swim still, do you?
No, the swimming got to get put on hold for a little bit. Right now it's all about just ball.
That was pretty helpful.
It was really helpful. Just the pumping the ankle when I was unable to walk, being able to get back in there and get the cardio in. I think that was a big reason for why I came back in the playoffs as quick as I did and as good a shape as I was. Without the ability to really run and get my cardio that way. So I think the pool helped a ton.
Since from the first start of training camp, has there been a change in emphasis from punch-outs, when one of your ball carriers is carrying the ball, or even doing a joint practice like this?
For me, no. I'm always, that's my emphasis every single play, honestly. Does every play have a punch-out op? Not necessarily, but I'm going to try to find it, where I can. And, something that I've just, me, over the years, I've just tried to practice it so much where it's not even a thought in my mind. It's just second nature at this point. And so, it's beyond the point of me trying to just get punch-outs. It's like, how can I, be infectious to the rest of the team and have it on everybody's mind? And we talk about it, affecting the football in all different sorts of ways. But game on the line, got to have it moments, where we need to make a play. I try to definitely have it on my mind in those situations.
Yeah, and the reason I asked is because first or a couple weeks ago, or a week or so ago, said that's how Jordan James was injured with a punch out that went awry.
That play specifically, I know there was a clip that circulated with me and Jordan. That wasn't the play where he got hurt. It was just honestly just an unfortunate collision between Jordan and I when we didn't have pads on. It wasn't, me intentionally trying to go in and punch the ball out on him. It was just accidental.
Which of the young linebackers stood out to you in the game against the Titans?
All of them. I think everybody had good things and things to work on throughout that game. We had two backers get sacks in that game, which is, you don't see that. You haven't seen that a lot from our group in the past. But to see young Larry get in there, get a sack, and then Tatum bulldoze a running back to get a sack. Doug did a lot of good things in that game as well. Wallow has been phenomenal all camp. He had a really good track tackle out in space. Nick Martin blowing people up. Unreal. So there was a lot of guys that did a lot of good things. I'm sure I'm missing somebody, but I liked what I saw from the group.
Fred, those young guys learn from you and Dre quite a bit. Do you find yourself trying to be a little bit more verbal in the meetings to try to kind of show them the way a little bit verbally?
Yeah, I speak up where I can, but, at the end of the day, I try to lead by example more so than just by words. I think words are cheap. I think every day you got to go out there with something to prove. It doesn't matter what I've done in this league or what Dre's done in this league. I think what makes us great is just our hunger for the game and wanting to prove ourselves every single day. And I think that feeds, the rest of the group. It's a hungry group, and KJ's done a phenomenal job as our linebacker coach, and Johnny obviously overseeing stuff as well. So we all still got a lot to improve on, and I'm looking forward to just continue to be at our best for week one.